Hello, welcome to the first episode of Half Past Midnight Chat with Asha. I'm your host Asha, and you're listening to this podcast from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It's the New Year Eve today, and I would like to take this opportunity to say, nice to meet you and Happy New Year. If you happen to come across this channel right now as the fireworks are on display, I reckon that you're alone and looking for something to spend the night with. Bravo, for you're at the right place. This channel is done in the aim of providing you some quiet comfort and self-reflections as we talk about our lives and struggles, hopes and dreams, the society and community, or simply a pillow talk just to get you through a good night's sleep. Actually, I've been wanting to release this podcast much earlier before Christmas, but I'm not sure if some of you could relate that I'm struggling with this thing called the festive blues, which doesn't fail to happen every single year since the start of December till the new year. Deep reflections emerge as I ponder about the year that have just been past. Why do I feel like I've not done enough? Why do I feel like I have not moved on? What makes it more unique this year is the emergence of the global pandemic with no end at sight. Irregardless with the introduction of vaccines, we are all still worried. Some of you wonder, would I be able to keep my job next year? Or am I able to get a job next year since retrenchment? Or after my graduation? What plans should I make for 2021? What should I look forward to in the new year? For those who are single or staying alone, how would I meet new people or have a healthy social life if I'm always staying indoors and working from home? This year comes with a fast forward button. We've come to live with this new normal to some degree after nearly a year of conditioning. We spend lots of time indoors with our family, friends, strangers, pets, or just being alone. We are forced by nature to look at all of our most intimate and closest relationships that have often been taken for granted, including our very inner selves. Isn't it ironic? Now that we are working from home, away from the hustle and bustle of city traffic and noises, yet the more we feel empty, dark, lonely, and restless. I guess for a lot of us, mostly working adults, can relate to the following situation. We often work too hard, often under the justification of working for the sake of others, our family, or for the dreams that we wanted to achieve. We want to be that good boy or good girl, being kind to the people around us, and we often hang out with them, spend time with our friends and family. It's all good and nice until it becomes obligatory. We forgot our original intention, our genuine selves. We want to fulfill the image of being a functional adult, and we missed out conveying our true feelings, that at times we can be weak and imperfect as well. Now, as we slow down our pace, we were to stay at home. We are out of our usual busy schedule. We finally got to rest, and then we become restless. Where were all the connections that we thought we have made in the past? Are they even real? I've always thought that I love being alone, and I'm capable of being in that state for a very long time. The peace and serenity that it brings is so sweet and wonderful, as I don't have to put up a farce or put in the effort to work out the relationship with another being. I can be whatever I want, do whatever I want, whenever I want. During the first 3 months of lockdown, I did have my fair share of quietness and leisure pace. I get to do everything at home: work, study, shopping, entertainment, and I've enjoyed cooking for the longest time, trying out all the recipes that I couldn't do before due to the lack of time. It's a bit of fun at first, until one day my sole housemate has received the letter. That letter that sent everyone to despair this year. Yes, he's been retrenched by his company, and he would soon move out, back to his hometown, back to his home country. And then I would need to relocate upon the end of tenancy. I was not a K-drama fan until this year. There's a few memorable ones that I can recall right now on top of my head. There's Ep.1 Class, Be Melodramatic, and the latest, Startup. I've also watched Running Man, and the more regular ones, 2 Days, 1 Night, or called Il in Korean. What inspires me the most is actually the attitude of their entertainment industry. Regardless of the pandemic, they are being fast to adapt to the situation and continued working hard to produce quality contents. Whether their work leaves us with everlasting impression or not, all of them, the actors and the staff, leave no room for idleness. They find ways to work around the situation instead of blaming the external conditions as reasons not to work hard. This too makes me realize the importance of the entertainment and the music and the arts industries, as they are the ones that keep people together and lift our spirits up no matter what condition we are in. They get us through day by day, reflecting our deepest needs to be close with other social beings, even though virtual or unrelated. The energy that got us through day by day actually comes from being with the others, despite being reluctant or not. It's only during this difficult time we realize what is the most meaningful and important things to us. We humans are social beings, and we need to connect with each other. Quoting from the drama startup, in the touching scene as the second lead tried to distance himself from his unrequited love and her grandma, Harmonia tells adult orphan Han Ji-pyong, "You shouldn't get too used to being alone. Don't become any lonelier, okay?" Nobody should live alone. We are all flawed, so learn to depend on one another. Share anything with the closest person around you. If you have no one, knock on the door of your neighbor. If you have nothing to talk about, you can still share with them a good song you heard this morning, the dalgona coffee you whisked rigorously by hand, or even the oddly shaped chocolate cookies that you first attempted to bake. It's only during these stress times you find your real family and your true friend. And when you do, all your insecurities and anxieties will slowly resolve. For you will realize you are not alone in this journey. And this is just a part of the journey of your life. And only God knows what our future holds. On this New Year's Eve, think of one person that you will celebrate about. Think of one thing that you can share with the person next to you. It's only the beginning of you getting better in knowing yourself. Before I end this episode, I would like to share with you a very heartwarming audio clip that I've come across during the Christmas season. It's a medley of Christmas tunes performed by nearly 150 teachers and students, recorded online from their homes, arranged by a Malaysian composer, Caleb T. You can find in the description the link to his YouTube channel for the complete 9-minute music video, along with other music and songs that got me through 2020. May you have a happier new year. Good night, sleep tight, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.